Hi, I'm Cathe Holden. I'm here at Scrapbook.com to share another project using some of my flea market finds products with spellbinders. And today I'm going to make this cute set of color-themed postcards. You can send them as actual postcards. You can tuck them into an envelope as a greeting card, or you can attach them to an actual greeting card. Anyway, let's get started on making these with the color purple and the color blue. For my postcard project, I'm going to be using some of my clear stamps. I'm going to pick out, I think, some purple floral and something with some handwriting on it from my paper pads. And then I'm going to choose some purple and blue stickers out of my sticker pads. I start this project using 4 5x7 pieces of cardstock that I cut from larger sheets. And I'm just going to lay them out like that. And because I like purple for this project, I'm going to pull out 2 of the identical sheets of that floral paper that's in this pad. In this paper pad you get 2 of every print. In all my paper pads you do. I'm just going to be using the upper half because that's where the purple is. These papers are just so easy to tear, and I love tearing. So I'm going to just kind of half those, maybe that way, and maybe for this one that way. And I'll use them in different areas on each card. Maybe like this. This pad has some nice handwriting in it. This is a vintage letter that I found and reproduced. Dear wife, 18, looks like 1898. I think I'll just use one of those. Because we're doing a postcard, I thought the handwriting would be really nice. So I'm going to find places to overlap or underlap. So once I have a good idea of kind of where I want these to go, I'm going to pull out some matte medium. The matte gel medium works really good for me, and I'm going to coat the back of each of these before I start with my stickers and my stamping. The nice thing about the matte medium is it's not too wet, so it's not going to make your postcard curl. And it dries nice and fast. So now that I have all of my main papers adhered, I'm going to start adding other little elements. I'm going to actually create little bits of ephemera using like a colored background, maybe this one, and some of my clear stamps, and then cut those out. I like using these antique advertisement stamps. They're nice and bold. I like stamping onto something that's not bright white sometimes. It gives it a much more aged look. So now that I have some stampings done, I'm going to get to fussy cutting them. Now let's add those to our postcards. I'm going to pull out my matte medium again to add these once I know where I would like them to go. I think they create such a bold statement. I'm not sure what the statement is, but I really like it. And don't worry about your paper curling just yet. As it dries, or when it is dry, either way, we can go back and rebend it. My sticker pads are really great ways of adding additional color elements. What I like to do when I get these sticker pads is I'll take a page and I'll just peel up the end and pull away the background so I can see exactly, you can tell the difference, how much of a sticker I have to work with. I love this car. Let's use that car. We'll stick with purples and blues. I can take this one. You can have it kind of coming and going. There's lots of fun stickers in this one, lots of labels, but I really like the postage style stamps in the very back. Lots of different colors to choose from to go with whatever project you're working on. And since I'm doing sort of a color theme, it'll be easy to just pick out my purples and my blues and my greens. I can add some green to this project. Sometimes if I don't like where I'm putting it, the nice thing about these stickers is they can be repositioned. There. I'm going to see if I can find a few more purples I can use. There's purple. It's so fun to be able to use one sticker in multiple places. Again, just searching for the color. There's some purple, it's cute. You can just go on and on and on. But I think by giving yourself sort of a set of rules, like I do with color, it's easy to stop at some point. You don't want to completely overdo it, but I think this eclectic look is really fun. Don't worry about things hanging over. We're going to get to those later. Okay, that's pretty good. I think now I'm going to come back with some different stamps. Let's cancel our postage with maybe some blue. This is probably my all-time favorite stamp. I'm not even completely sure why, but it just, for some reason, I think it always looks super authentic, and it connects different pieces of art together. I like that. I always like adding these little round ones. So what I do to one, I do to another. I might use a different stamp or a different piece of art, but it gives me kind of a routine to follow, doing 4 at a time. I'm just going to cut off any extra big pieces hanging over. I'm going to use a corner rounder to round off my edges. I think I'd like to use the 7mm side. Okay, I have my corners done. Now let's stamp the back and make them really like postcards. Here's a clear stamp that kind of looks like a stamp. Let's ink that up. This will imply where the actual postage stamp should go. And let's make a little divider between where you write your letter and where you address it. And I'll do that to the rest. The last thing I do is I like to sand right along the edges to give it sort of a worn look. It gets off all those little extra pieces, any imperfections, kind of come around like that. Just use like a sanding block and give it a nice little white edge to finish. So now that I have my postcards finished and they're ready to address or gift, I can finesse them a little bit and get the waves out if needed. Then I can add a little bit of ribbon or something nice, maybe a bit of ephemera, and turn it into a little gift pack to gift to someone. There, I like that.